Ghazi, and today we'll be talking about types of CVs. So there are different types of CVs, and we'll be talking about when to use each one, and how you should tailor your CV, and what are the preferred occasions for using a typical type of CV. So basically, there are two types of CVs. One is the reverse chronological order, which would normally use, in which, for example, what you're doing now is on the top, and then subsequently what you did 2 years ago comes, and then it goes in a reverse chronological order fashion. So the second type of CV is a skills based CV. You might not have heard of this, but I am going to explain in this video both of them in detail. So on the screen I'll be discussing and I'll be showing you how these CVs are made, and what occasions you can use the reverse chronological order, and when to use the skills based CV, and what type of profession is good for the skills based CV, and when it is much better to use the skills based CV instead of using a reverse chronological order. So let's just jump in and see these two types of CVs, and I'll be discussing with you on the computer screen. So welcome to my computer screen. So I'm just going to bring out my laser pointer here to show things better. So this is an example of the reverse chronological CV. Okay, we'll have a look. This is a typical example of a reverse chronological CV template. Okay, and we have just a supposed name, James William. Okay, and you see on the top he's got the name in bold, and also where he lives, okay, mobile number and the email. So the contact information and the name is very clearly mentioned at the top, so there is no ambiguity here. So next is the professional summary. So if you look here, the professional summary, okay, of what he's done. So he's just summarized everything, and also bullet points, consistent format, and also if you look, highlighting, making bold, okay, the important words in the professional summary. So next we move to the professional experience. So as you can see, this CV is laid out in the reverse chronological CV order. Okay, so the professional experience, which is the latest, comes at the top, and then the past experience, and then in the past, and then further and further. So this is a typical CV you would see, and you would come across every day. And I just want to show you this example, and we'll just have a comparison of compared to this CV with the skills based CV. Okay, so now professional experience, right here, the name of the appointment, okay, and the duration, okay, and the responsibilities are clearly mentioned in bullet points. Okay, the responsibilities are mentioned here, and the achievements from these responsibilities are mentioned at the end, okay, of each job description. Now next, okay, so this CV moves in the same form, in the same way. As you can see, the bullets, okay, are in a consistent layout throughout the CV, and this CV moves on till the end. So this is a typical example, and this is highlighting the responsibilities and achievements and the amount of time spent in each role and each company, okay, that is highlighted. So now let's move ahead. Okay. The professional summary is shown in more detail here. Okay, so just highlighting or making bold your achievements, and giving a heading in the center, okay, and giving a list of the bullet points on the side. The professional experience, okay, the title, okay, and here the duration, the responsibilities, okay, summarized in a bullet form, the achievements, okay, and then so forth. Okay, let's see qualification and courses. So this is a heading, okay, and then consistent layout of bullets, okay, showing each in the reverse order. So the highest qualification comes at the top, and the next, and then the next. Okay. And the same way you can do it for courses as well.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. So the skills base, you can have additional skills if you want on your CV. There's another way to list them. Now let's have a look at the other type of CV, which is a skills based CV. So this is going to highlight your skills. Let's see how it is laid out and how you could benefit by using this type of CV. So the skills based CV, okay, the personal information is on the side, okay, and this is the summary of what this person has done, and the skills: research, writing, creativity, social media relations, time management. So he's got these 5 skills, okay, and he's going to discuss them in more detail. Now let's have a look, okay, at how these are described. So this is the personal statement in the beginning, and now let's move on to the skills. Okay, so now he's got research skills, able to work with many kinds of clients in a wide variety of fields, excellent at researching client, brand, industries, markets, very quickly and efficiently. So this is an example of the skills he's used in previous jobs. Writing, okay, skilled at writing all types of public relation text, press releases, blog posts, bulletins, emailing campaigns, outreach emails, sales emails, engagement emails, able to produce 3,500 of great unique content on a daily basis. Now that is some achievement. Okay. Now we are highlighting the skills right here: creativity, okay, social media relations, and time management. So this describes how you are good at those skills and how you could benefit the employer in these skills. Okay. Time management. Okay. Experience. You could also mention your experience in a summary form on your skills based CV as well. So you have the skills on the top, and then you need to include your experience as well. You can have additional skills if you want. Okay.
In this video, we talked about the reverse chronological order CV and the skills based CV. So the reverse chronological order CV you would normally use for applying for typical job applications you see on the internet or on a job site, or just sending it to an employer, okay, through the email or by cold calling, or by just by printing out your CV. The skills based CV is very useful once you're trying to highlight skills. Let's say you're an architect, or you're an engineer, or you're software engineer or software developer. So in that case, you want to show off your skills in Java, or you want to show off your skills in AutoCAD or something, the projects you've done. So where you need to emphasize your skills. In that case, it might be a good idea to use the skills based CV. So in that case, you would just list out your skills, and also you can also share your work experience at the end. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much. Take care and all the best.